You're left standing alone, the sounds of the city swirling around you. The palace gates loom large, imposing yet elegant, their intricate carvings seeming to shimmer in the sunlight. The air is thick with anticipation, your heart pounding in your chest. Behind you, the city stretches downward, a tapestry of vibrant colors and lively activity. Ahead, the palace waits, its secrets and decisions poised to shape the fate of your mission. You've made it this far, but the true test lies within those gates. What secrets will the king and commander share? Will they approve your plans, or will they have other designs? As you stand there, a pair of guards emerge from the shadows, their eyes narrowing slightly. They're clearly sizing you up, their hands resting firmly on the hilts of their swords. "Halt," one of them calls out, his voice firm but not unkind. "State your business." I stand straight and proud before the guards, though somewhat intimidated by the imposing palace behind them. I am Calor, son of Chief Favor of Daguar. A royal messenger came to my village a few days ago to inform us of our king's intention to restore the Valamir Road. Our king has entrusted my clan with leading the scouts for this important mission. I have come to present myself to him. One of the guards raised an eyebrow, clearly surprised. "Ah, the scout from the north. We've been expecting you, Calor, son of Chief Favor, isn't that right?" He exchanged a glance with his companion, who nodded. "Very well, follow us." We climbed the last section of the path, which wound its way up the mountainside, narrow and paved with uneven stones. The palace walls, massive and hewn from the rock, rose on either side, forming a succession of terraces and steep staircases. The wind blew fiercely at this altitude, and the city below appeared tiny, restless, like a distant swarm. The guards led us through several intermediate courtyards clinging to the mountainside. The sounds of the city faded as we climbed, replaced by the clatter of our boots on the stone and the whisper of the wind. A few servants and officials moved quickly past, casting curious but respectful glances at us. Finally, we reached a large, solid wooden door, reinforced with metal bands. The guards stepped aside. "Wait here," said one of them, and disappeared inside. A short time later, he returned accompanied by a slender, upright, and austere man, dressed in a richly embroidered but understated coat. A badge on his chest indicated that he was a high-ranking official. "Calor, welcome. I am Lord Arier, the king's steward. His Majesty will receive you shortly. Follow me." Seeing all these elegant finery, I wonder if I am presentable to a king in a palace. I follow the royal steward, brushing my clothes a little to remove the dust from my journey. I am a nervous person, and I wonder how King Vaedrus, whom I have never met, will receive me and what he will say to me. Lord Arier didn't seem to notice, or perhaps he was too polite to remark upon your nervous gestures. He walked briskly, his steps quiet on the polished marble floor. You trailed behind, trying to absorb the opulence surrounding you. Every surface gleamed, reflecting the soft glow of lanterns and the occasional shaft of sunlight filtering through stained glass windows. As you walked, you noticed that Lord Arier's pace slowed slightly, allowing you to keep up. He glanced back, seemingly assessing your composure, and offered a gentle smile. "You're doing fine, Calor. Just remember the king values honesty and determination. Be yourself." It was a kind gesture, but it didn't entirely ease your concerns. What if you stumbled over your words? What if you failed to impress? You turned a corner, and suddenly you found yourself facing a grand, ornate doorway. Two more guards stood at attention, their faces stern. Beyond them, a warm light spilled out, casting a golden glow across the threshold. "His Majesty King Vaedrus awaits," Lord Arier announced, bowing slightly. He gestured toward the doorway. "Thank you, Lord Arier," I stammered before he calmly left. I stood ramrod straight in front of the great gate, waiting for the guards to announce me and usher me in. I nervously cleared my throat, my heart pounding in my chest. I wanted to make a good impression because I represented not only myself but my entire clan. The guards exchange a brief glance before one of them pushes open the brightly painted, carved doors. Immediately, a herald's voice rings out. We announce the arrival of Kalar, son of Chief Favar, from the village of Daguar. As the doors open, the hall is revealed. A breathtaking explosion of color. Painted columns spiral upwards, their pigments vibrant. The walls covered in geometric patterns and large tapestries depicting landscapes of mountains, rivers, and ancient battles. The stone beneath your feet is polished, inlaid with colorful tiles forming intricate designs. Braziers burn fragrant resins, filling the air with warmth and a subtle aroma of spices. Shadows dance across the frescoes, bringing to life the beasts and figures depicted there. In the center of this vibrant hall sat King Vedras II, a man in his prime, yet sharp-witted. He sat relaxed on his raised seat, as if he ruled over every breath in the room. His dark eyes scrutinized you with the detached amusement of someone constantly calculating. A faint smile flickered across his lips, more mocking than benevolent. His richly woven garments were imbued with deep reds and gold, yet of a practical cut. Everything about him suggested a ruler who prioritized profit over ceremony. To his left stood Commander Ricklier, tall, imposing, and focused, in lacquered armor with a brilliant sheen, perfectly complementing the hall's aesthetic. His hard, watchful gaze seemed to scrutinize you. You approached the dais. Vedras II leaned slightly forward, his elbows resting on the sculpted armrests, the colored light flickering on his face. The king sighed, visibly weary of receiving yet another unannounced visitor. "Ah, another scout," he said condescendingly, fixing me with a blasé gaze. "You found your way to the capital, that's a start." I bow, still nervous, my fists pressed to my temples, a gesture of deference to a sovereign as is customary for a boldom, before introducing myself solemnly. "I am Kalar, son of Chief Favar. We have received your message regarding the grand mission you launched to restore the Valamir Road. My Daguar clan honorably accepts the role of scouts. I have gathered the best riders in my region. We are 60 strong, experienced and valiant. I am ready to receive your orders, my king." King Vedras' smirk deepened, clearly unimpressed. He drummed his fingers against the armrest, his eyes flickering with something akin to disappointment. Commander Ricklier shifted beside him, his face unreadable. My, such enthusiasm, it's refreshing, I suppose." Vedras' voice was laced with skepticism. "A mere 60 riders. Is that truly the best your clan has to offer? The Valamir Road stretches far, Kalar. Danger lurks at every turn." Commander Ricklier stepped forward, his heavy boots echoing off the walls. "My king, perhaps we should." Vedras waved him silent, his gaze never leaving yours. No, let's hear him out. What makes you think you're qualified for this task, What secrets do you possess that make you believe you can accomplish what countless others have failed to do?" Vedras leaned forward, his dark eyes narrowing. "You're young, Kalar, perhaps too young." Tammeled by his harshness, I open my mouth but no sound comes out, before swallowing and regaining my composure with a more assertive tone. "My king, I am young, but I already have 10 years of experience in raids against the Zarach. I don't know the road to Valamir, but I know our western steppes, I know my men well, and I have their trust. 60 riders seemed a good number to me, because too many would slow us down and too few would put us in danger. I am aware that the road to Valamir is long and perilous. I and my men are ready to face the dangers we will encounter along the way." Vedras' eyebrows rose, a flicker of curiosity sparking behind his skepticism. Commander Ricklier's expression, however, remained granite-hard, unconvinced. 10 years of experience, you say?" Vedras repeated, tapping his chin thoughtfully. "Against the Zarach, that's impressive considering your age. Perhaps your father taught you well." He leaned back, steepling his fingers together. "You're correct, of course. Too large a party would indeed hinder progress. But 60, that's a small force, especially considering the unknowns that lie ahead. What if you encounter bandits, wild beasts, or Zarach? Commander Rickler cleared his throat, his patience wearing thin. Your Majesty, surely. Vedris raised a hand, silencing him. No, I want to hear more. Tell me, Kalar, what makes you think your unique blend of experience will be sufficient? His words hung in the air, heavy with doubt. I hesitate again and begin to resent the questioning of my abilities. I try not to show it, but my muscles begin to tense beneath my light armor. My king, if I understand my mission correctly, we are tasked with being your scouts. I imagine the army you are assembling will be capable of breaking through the bulk of the Zarach hordes that will attempt to attack us along the way. Our mission as scouts will therefore be to warn you and inform you of the danger, first and foremost. Combat is secondary, unless I have misunderstood the mission. Vedris chuckled, a low, dry sound, though his eyes remained piercing. Ah, so you believe the might of my army will protect your pitiful 60 riders. How quaint. Commander Rickler's jaw clenched, clearly unhappy with the king's words. But he said nothing, instead watching you closely. You haven't misunderstood the mission, Vedris continued. Scouting, yes, gathering intelligence. But what if you fail in that duty? What if you're discovered or ambushed or simply unable to provide adequate warning? He leaned forward once more, his voice taking on a harder edge. I need results, Kalar, not excuses. Can you deliver those results, or shall I find another clan more suited to the task? The silence stretched, heavy with tension. Even the flickering flames of the braziers seemed to hold their breath. Behind you, the guards shifted uncomfortably, sensing the growing unease. I feel increasingly insulted and humiliated, not just for myself, but also for my clan as its representative. My ears ring with suppressed anger, and I feel my heart pounding with rage in my chest. I was aware of the other Boldum's contempt for us northern Boldums, but at least I thought we were respected for our raiding and reconnaissance skills. I understand that my king wants guarantees, but I'm confused because he entrusted the mission to my clan, which means he's already considered the matter. At this moment, it feels more like provocation than anything else. I take a deep breath before replying as calmly as possible. My king, we are perfectly capable of fulfilling our mission. We have the skills, and we are honored by your trust. I understand that you need guarantees, but I cannot provide them at this time. I suppose that if you have sent your messenger, the royal favor in our village is that you chose us. If you have changed your mind, please let me know. I will not risk the lives of my men on a mission where we are not fully supported. Note, Vedris' grin grew wider, almost cruel. He knew exactly which strings to pull. Ah yes, the royal favor. Well, Kalar, favors can be revoked. He glanced at Commander Rickler, who nodded subtly. You see, there are others who have demonstrated greater potential. Other clans with more resources, more experience. Like Gaddarsham, his father, Chief Mazar. Now, that's a man who understands the value of cooperation. Vedris' words dripped with condescension, his meaning clear. Gaddar was the better choice all along. The king's eyes gleamed with something akin to triumph, enjoying the discomfort he was causing. Behind you, the guards exchanged awkward glances, clearly uncomfortable with the direction of the conversation. Rickler stepped closer, his voice low. My king, perhaps we should. But again, Vedris waved him off, his focus fixed squarely on you. Tell me, Kalar, do you really think you're the right man for this job? I clench my teeth and seethe with rage. I feel trapped and truly humiliated. Mazar and his son Gaddar, my rivals. The ones who tried to have me killed in an ambush a few days ago when I was returning from the village of Drimmer with my friends, after Gaidrir showed us his famous magic key, capable of reassembling the fragments of Valamir. I'm on the verge of outrage, but I maintain my composure. I am, after all, in my king's palace, and I am all alone. I mustn't make a mistake. But I truly feel threatened and betrayed. How they managed to gain our king's favor is a mystery for now, but it's highly suspicious. I prefer to remain cunning and cautious, even if it means sacrificing my ego. Perhaps I am not up to the task, my king. I will bow to your decision. May it be for me to bear the responsibility for this mission." Vedras smirks, clearly pleased with himself. He's gotten under your skin and he knows it. "Wise choice, Kalar, most wise." He straightens, his demeanor shifting from amusement to cold calculation. "As it happens, I've already spoken to Gatter. He's more amenable to my concerns, more flexible." Commander Rickler clears his throat, his expression unreadable. You sense the weight of his gaze, but his loyalty lies with the king, not with you. "So Kalar, since you're aware of your limitations, perhaps you'd be willing to step aside. Let Gatter take the reins," Vedras asks, his tone dripping with false benevolence. I glance briefly at the commander, trying to gauge his approval of this insulting decision, before bowing once more before my king, digging my nails into the palm of my hand to contain the burning rage within me. If that is my king's will, I will, of course, withdraw. I conclude this sentence with a pang of disgust at my own cowardice. Vedras nods, satisfied. "Good, you're learning your place, Kalar." He gestures dismissively as if shooing away a bothersome fly. "You're free to return to your village then, or you could remain in the capital as a guest until further notice." His eyes glint dangerously. It would be unwise to linger in the city, however, might cause trouble. Commander Rickler's face betrays nothing, but his hand rests on the pommel of his sword. A subtle warning. I bow again, trying not to let the rage show in my eyes. I slowly step back a few paces before turning my back and leaving the throne room. I'm no longer myself. I almost want to kill everyone in my path. Such humiliation. My parents would be so ashamed. And my men waiting for me down in the city, what can I tell them now? It's all over before it's even begun. I can't believe it. I must rejoin my friends as soon as possible, and also speak to my new friend Gaidrir, Valamir's secret heir. His advice will be more valuable than ever. As you exit the grand hall, the heavy doors close behind you, muffling the sounds within. The sudden silence is oppressive, punctuated only by the dull thudding of your heart. Outside, the sun beats down, casting long shadows across the palace courtyards. You walk quickly, your boots echoing off the stone, desperate to escape the suffocating atmosphere. Lord Arrir appears beside you, his expression somber. "Kalar," he hesitates, then lowers his voice. "Be cautious. The city is not always kind to those who have fallen out of favor. If you'll take my advice, leave soon. Don't linger." He bows slightly, then hurries off, disappearing into one of the side corridors. You're left alone, surrounded by the imposing architecture, with the weight of your failure crushing you. Gaidrir's words, shared during your visit to Drimmer, echo faintly in your mind. The road to Valamir is not just about restoring a path, Kalar. It's about uncovering secrets. Perhaps now more than ever, his insight seems crucial. But first, you need to face your friends and the shame that comes with it.